I feel like you guys have turned saying weird shit into a contest. I don't think I'm particularly wrong at this point. Hold on. Is that what you guys do every day when, stream starts? Every time stream starts up, do you guys just, like, formulate what's the weirdest thing you can say to get my attention? Anyway, good morning. Don't worry, it's fine. I highly doubt that. Alright, I'll wait. Boogie Bears. Good morning. I'm listening to horrors that you can't comprehend in the background. So, yeah. You guys don't get to listen to those. Mostly because I'm not sure if they're copyrighted or not. Yeah, it is evening, but I'm gonna say good morning because I want to say good morning. Quite like good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hi, D-Dot. Blueberry. Congrats to Blueberry, by the way. Shout out to Blueberry. Blueberry made the Dean's List. Congratulations to Blueberry. Can we get a round of applause for Blueberry, actually? Yay! Don't make the pose sus! Don't make it weird. I wanted to do a dynamic pose, okay? I wanted to do something kind of cool. Who's your fave to love your character? I mean, if I had to pick, I feel like this is a trap. Wait, I forgot to start up tits. Hold up. I forgot to turn on my tits. Oh no. Congratulations to Blueberry. But no, that's a trap, and I'm not gonna fall for it. The only person who got the Dean's List at my college genuinely only had 100s and genuinely once cried in class because she got 99. Jesus Christ. Wow. You would trap me. You guys would trap me with, like, Taco Bell. Like, if you guys had the chance, I feel like you'd, like, trap me in, like, one of those, stick some Yowie and a Kukulain figure under a box with a stick and a piece of string. Trap me like a feral cat. I know you guys. I know you'd do that. Oh, shit. I forgot to... Gotta alert everybody that we're live because I'm stupid and I almost forgot about that. Whoopsie daisies. Thank you for the pets, by the way. A bear trap? Damn, that cuteness aggression go hard. Okay, hold on. We gotta let the rest of the bites know what's going on. Iris streams. Be live doing art. So that way everybody knows we're live. Because I am certain they don't. And then for the regular Discord. There we go. That's weird. Don't snuggle me. That's weird. Wow. You guys want to put me in mousetraps? You know, it is what it is. What video do I want to listen to while I work? I want to listen to something. A little bit. I don't want to listen to any true crime. Even though, like, I've been watching a lot of true crime lately. I don't want to listen to any true crime, like, right now. But, maybe, like, some ARG stuff. Hard to find something that I really want to listen to right now while I'm working. Hi, come in. Okay, we'll do this one. What the frick is up, YouTube? Oh my god! What is up? Alright, congratulations, you guys get to see my my concentrated face all day today while I work on lining this. Why are you guys talking about trapping me over there on YouTube? Weird, isn't it? So, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, I've been working on this on and off all day, kind of obsessively. So this is the current final version that I have mocked up. This isn't finished. This is just color, block, shadow, and some details that I want to add in. So there's a lot of detail that hasn't been fully finished in this, but I just really want to work more on it. Yeah, I've been working on this on and off all day today. So I wanted to use some different sorts of colors than I usually use. So I wanted to use some like purples, some more moody, darker colors, etc., etc. So I figured this was a good little thing. So I wanted to do some additional stuff. I wanted to work on working on doing a different type of line art today than I would usually do, and then also doing lines. Where is my baby? Hope you had a great day so far. I did. I'm gonna work on doing more in the way of kind of sketchy line art, and then adding in doing gradient maps for colors this time. I think that that'll be a really good experiment, because I just really want to experiment with this more than anything. At least that's. Is there any good software to get started on digital art? If you're looking to start on digital art, I always recommend Clip Studio Paint as a really good option if you want to give it a shot. It is going to cost you a little bit of money, but it's not a bad amount of money. I think a yearly subscription for CSP is around $20-something, which is a lot better than something like, I guess, like Photoshop, which is going to cost you a lot more. There's also GIMP, Fire Alpaca, and then if you want something similar to Clip Studio without having to fork out a whole lot of money, Medibang is a really good option. Medibang is going to be a great option for you just in general, because it's very similar to Clip Studio. Hi, welcome into people who are coming in. We're, getting down, getting dirty for it. Alright, so if you're ever wondering, just like me, why YouTube recommends you mixes on the homepage, you like the playlist and remove songs from it. I don't use YouTube for music. Welcome in, Moon. I actually don't use YouTube for music, really. At least not that much. A lot of weapons. All my YouTube mixes are borderline, uncomfortable. Right now, I'm listening to... I guess this is kind of true crime, but I didn't want it to be true crime. An evil YouTuber's whisper while I work. Yeah, try it out. I think that if you're looking to get into, in general, if you're looking to get into digital art, those are really good options. GIMP is always a great option to start off with. And as well, like, Clip Studio isn't like the only thing that I think people should look into. Yeah, people talked about Gumball. I'm excited for Gumball to come back. Gumball, Phineas Ferb, and a couple other series are coming back, right? Or is it just those two? Also, side note, probably not the best thing in the world that I'm working on this looking down at my lap. I should probably use my stand for my tablet, but I'm lazy. And I don't want to unpack it because it's still packed up. Oops. Oh, wait, I didn't even pack it. I was just playing FGO in my lap on the floor. It is actually here. Hold on, maybe I should use my my resource. I should use Steven Universe too. Steven Universe, really? I mean, I love Steven Universe. It'd actually be. I'm sorry for any weird noises here. Ah, yes, the FGO tablet. Not for trying. Not for trying. The FGO tablet. Not. Come on. Here we go. I can actually... Hold on. Let me get in here. There we go. That's probably a little better. I'm kind of playing around with some stuff for this piece, so it's going to be really experimental. It's not my usual work, but I've been thinking about this character a lot since I played them in my last thing. The hardest thing I do is building and painting 40k minis. Not the same, but it's fun. Yes, I do play the tabletop. Oh, what's your favorite? What's your faction of choice? We're a Mechanicus household here, but like no judgment if you're, you know, if you're something else. I'm not gonna judge you, but you know. I think blush is cool. We're a Mechanicus house. That's good. Doing good. Just enjoying the goodies. Fun fact, if you guys like 40k, I can actually tell you a little bit about this character. Because this character is based off of my tabletop character from my Dark Heresy campaign. Dark Angels? Hell yeah! Dark Angels are cool though. Tablets down to the user enjoyment, or is it better? Some better than the other? It really depends on your preference. I don't think one type of tablet is going to be necessarily better than others. As a person who used, I started using Wacom tablets, and then got to start using my personal brand of choice is Huion tablets, just because I like the way they feel a lot better than a lot of other tablets. I feel like it just has a better experience overall, and they last me longer than like Huion or Wacoms. But if you like Wacom, not a bad thing. I think that it comes down to your personal enjoyment. It really just depends on what you personally like. I've used both screen tablets, which is what I'm using now, as well as I used to use a tablet that didn't have a screen. So I used to have a lot more, I guess I used to have a tablet that I didn't have as much control. From playing Osu, I can say Wacom tablets are cool, not drawing related. Oh yeah, no. I feel like Wacom's really good if you're getting into rhythm games, because I have noticed that a lot of people who play rhythm games tend to really like Wacom. I am just not a Wacom girly. I've always found that my Wacom tablets wound up dying on me pretty frequently, and I've always had much better luck with my Huion. Yeah, so this character, I have a running... Yeah, I'm not a Wacom girly. I'm a Huion girly, baby! Sponsor me, Huion. Sponsor me, Huion. Sponsor me, Huion. But yeah, this character, it is going good. This character, her name is, her name in 40k is Plex, so it's short for plexiglass, just in case anybody is curious. And she is my, interrogator. She was part of our, she was my, like, favorite character to play, really. And she is a psyker. She's very nerve-wracked. She's very nervous. Honestly, having a nervous psyker would usually be a bad thing for most people, but she's a little bit different. I'm quite in love with her overall. I've had her for such a long time at this point that talking about her is really fun. She's just a fantastic little character to play. I'm just really happy that I got the chance to play her again. I missed your stream. Last stream? Oh, it's okay. Last stream was honestly just a lot of catch up from con. I had a lot of fun at the convention. Have you been having any stream errors? Not really. She's a scared psyker, but she's also a psyker who's been left in charge of a unit of inquisitorial agents, so she's even more nervous. It's a long story, but it is one that I personally have really enjoyed. I quite enjoy her in general. I got to play her in our campaign in the Magnus Archives tabletop. And it was honestly just a lot of fun. Because that sort of character works really well in that sort of setting. Hold on. The mic is like blocking my tablet view and my tablet. Oh no. How are you today? I'm good. We're working through. We're going through some art today. It was a little homebrew campaign that she started in, though. That was really a lot of fun for our general little group. We're working through all of our problems through. Get back into it. Thought about going to digital art, so yeah, of course. Like, if you... I always say this whenever we do art streams. If anybody has any questions or needs, like, or wants to ask about something, I never say, don't ask me. I would rather you ask me. Because if I can help you get yourself started in doing art, that's all I really care about. Sounds like an interesting character. I'd love to RP Dark Angels Blade card sometime. Or something, you know? Dude, it's so much fun. I kind of miss playing in a Dark Heresy campaign. It was honestly one of the best. The expression reminds me of no maidens. Lex has no maidens. I guess no, because I renamed her. Her full name is Plexiglass Aradia. But her name's Plexiglass because she was born on, well, not born, she was found on a void ship. Nobody knows where she came from. So she was like taken in by the ship crew, and they're just like, what do we name this baby? Plexiglass. So she goes by Plex. But, you know, her name is Plexiglass Aradia. I named her Aradia because Aradia has, like, connections to witchcraft, and the, you know, idea of witchcraft is, you know, pretty prevalent. Yeah, Plexiglass. Her name is Plexiglass. Not this one, but she was named Plexiglass in her 40k incarnation because, you know, W lore, right? Dude, we all love Plexiglass. Have a good one, Aku. Get some sleep. I suppose it's better name than Flex Tape. See, that's how you gotta look at it. Yeah, nobody's really sure where she came from. She just popped in. She just existed. She got adopted by a couple who really wanted some children. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, and she started manifesting psychic abilities about the age of 2. An Inquisitor managed to actually find her, but took like a really great interest in her and basically cultivated her psychic ability. He had a big hand in getting her sanctioned. For those of you who don't know what sanctioning is, it's kind of a horrific process, actually. You know, actually, I'm gonna try a new. I kind of want to try this style of. I don't want to try this style of hair drawing. I haven't tried it before. But she's been a pretty, she's been one of those characters that I just keep coming back to, because I do really enjoy her. I've had Worlds of Characters factions, but I haven't been able to write anything related. We had a lot of fun with our 40k group. About to start an Icewind Dale campaign. Nice! I'm thinking about running a, this is a tabletop campaign, Magnus Archives is a tabletop campaign. I've got to actually get myself, psyched up for it. Like it, yeah. It's always fun. Basically, the idea behind the technique that I'm using right now, for those of you who maybe aren't familiar, is I learned this a little while back. It's this idea of using a blocking out hair and then using an outline tool as a kind of like a way to like kind of block everything off. Bring this down to now I can go in and this, and we have line art. I'm actually going to erase this. I'm not super happy about how it turned out. And instead, I'm going to edit this a little bit by hand. Hi, comic. Welcome in. How are you? How are we doing? How's everybody doing? Are we all having a good day so far today? I hope so. We're all Hi, welcome in. Oh, shit. D-Dod, you spooked me. D-Dod, thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's go. Elden Ring's getting a movie, I heard. 5 big booms. Boom, boom, boom. How was your vacation? Great. I had a good time. I had a good time. We had a good vacation. I got to rest, relax. I spent a lot of time getting goodies for myself. I treated myself. But right now drawing and watching you draw. Hell yeah, let's go! Draw with me! If you want to. I like to tell everybody this. Draw with me. Like, come enjoy, like, relaxing with me. Come work with me. Yeah, we have the 3K watch hours already. We're just waiting on YouTube to finish uploading or updating everything. Once YouTube finishes the update for it, we should be able to do things. Hell yeah. See, that's what I like. I like to hear people are taking time to do their work along with me. I think that's fun because that means that we get to do stuff together. It's interactive. One day, Iris will pass from encouraging people to draw to force people to draw. And I feel like that would make it into an SCP file, wouldn't it, though? I'd be a great SCP. Oh, my nervous Nelly. I don't know what kind of SCP class you would be. I'd be safe because you could easily contain me if if you gave me theoretically, if you were to trap me in a box, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to keep me content, Yay! on-screen be hard? I mean, I'm not too... As someone who spent a lot of time doing art without a screen tablet, I'm honestly pretty happy with having a screen tablet, but also I could always go back to not having one. I feel like I'd... actually continue this out first. It'd be the nicest box we could find at Home Depot, don't worry. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. See, yeah, that's all you need to keep me happy. All you need to keep me happy is like just like something that I can play games on. I'm directionally challenged. There's more Hammer books in there too? Hell yeah. If you're looking at it from this side, that'd be... Also, hi, yay. Build up. Box method, box method, box method. That's too bad. If you're not drawing boxes, you need to. Like, real talk, like, real quick. If you are trying to learn how to properly, maybe start, drawing things a little bit more, I think that, personally speaking, the box method is going to be something that's going to be really beneficial for you. And you should do it. I hate boxes. We all hate the boxes. But you might hate the boxes. But the boxes are your best friend. That's the thing. Is someone who... Some people just free draw perfect hands. Those people are witches, and I'm scared of them. You've got to get your fundamentals. For anybody at all who is maybe considering doing screams, I hate hands. Boxes are gonna be your best friend. Honestly, I feel like the best way to stop plateauing is to experiment more. As somebody who feels like my art is always plateauing, I'm always nervous about my art hitting that point, and I don't want it to hit that point. You have to be willing to experiment. That's the big thing. I personally think that I am struggling a lot lately with doing stuff that's a little bit more out of the box than I would usually do, which is why I wanted to start doing stuff like this. Yeah, no, comics are good. You're great. You have a really distinct style, actually, which I think really works for you. Your style leans a little bit more towards the cartoony, which I think is, like, really good. There's nothing wrong with finding a style that works for you and expanding on that. For me, mine kind of tends to be a little bit more on the anime side of things, with a little bit more influence from like older anime stuff like that. That's me. And I'm operating differently than other people. My art's gonna be different from everybody else's. See, that's a much more structural hand. Griffin's trying to do something. That's honestly a great way to actually... That's honestly a great way to start doing things. Is to... I feel like drawing from what you run across, like drawing from life, it winds up being a great experience. Because that allows you to understand how to visualize things better. Kenshi Yonezu used to draw with mouse. Yeah, that's true. Draw your OCs. Be self-indulgent. That's the thing that I like to tell people, is the best part about doing art is being self-indulgent. Be indulgent in your passions. Do like what specifically like makes you happy. This is Rhodyn. She is exceptionally nervous all the time. She is chronically nervous. She has chronic anxiety. She is a sort of semi spin-off, I guess, of another character of mine from a tabletop game that I used to play in, which was my my Warhammer 40k campaign with where we were doing Dark Heresy, which is Inquisition based. Akili, I love you. I love you, Kiwi. Oh, you love me too? Oh my god, guys. Kiwi loves me. Oh my god, guys. Kiwi loves me. Oh my god. Let's redo this hand. Alright, let's do this hand. This is why, and this is why we do box method. It's... Oh my god, Edat's gifted Kiwi a sub! Thank you, and you know. box method, baby. Literal God. So what are we drawing today? We are drawing my baby girl, Radia. This is a mock-up of how I want this to turn out, with color and everything included in it. I did a lot of sketches today. Very spicy. Don't fight boxes, embrace boxes. Exactly. Embrace your boxes. If you're going to start drawing, the boxes are your friend, not your enemy. You know what? This is about as good as it's gonna get. A lot of this hand is going to be covered up. I think it's absolutely. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Alright. I'm gonna try more of this technique that I was using on the hair. Do some of the big shapes. On things. Ooh. Kiwi's working on things. What kind of things is Kiwi working on? Oh wait, shit, I forgot to cut off. Oop, 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 oop. What's up, everyone? Thoughts on human rights? My opinion is aliens deserve our rights. Yay! Yes! aliens are right. I want aliens to have our rights. I kind of adore this line art style a lot, actually. I'm working on it for 2 months. That sounds sick as fuck, though. I need to finish. I need to finish Jujutsu Kaisen really bad. I haven't had the chance to actually finish it like I wanted to. But I'm partway through the start of the Shibuya incident. I need to finish it. The Shibuya incident. I love her to death. She genuinely, just to like tell you guys how tall she is. Have I told you guys how tall she is? She's like 6'2". She is a beanpole. She's tall. She's like... It's kind of a holdover that I've kept from her Warhammer incarnation when I was playing her. There's one fun fact about Voidborns in Warhammer, which she's a Voidborn, which is it's a type of person that has a specific mutation. People who are born in the void or space are usually taller, like much taller, due to the fact that the like difference between gravity. So she's like very tall. She's like 6'2". The one thing I've kept from her Warhammer incarnation is I just wanted her to be really, really tall. But bones come weak and slim in space. I guess Warhammer's different. She is very lanky. Bones do become weak and slim. Let me actually see if I can find a picture of Voidborn, actually, so I can show you what I mean. void porn. Depends on like the type of person. They are. Here's a really good image of one, actually. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, no, she's way taller. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. This is kind of a general look for your standard void porn. Aradia is a little bit different. She's existed a little bit different than a lot of them. But the general idea is they're very tall and they're very thin. Obviously, this is somebody in this specific design. She's a little less thin. She's got more meat on her bones. But that's mostly because her situation is a little bit different. She's a normal human being instead of a human being from space. You know. It's like the difference between the way that different human bodies would produce results for that. Space. I don't have taller friends. I mean, I do have taller friends, but like, you know. I always had taller friends before the incident. Which one? Patty and sad. It's a focus space. My focus space truly is a force of nature. I feel like this needs to have a little bit perfect. At least that's the idea. Maybe having a little bit more practicality here. I don't need it to be like a heavy sole. Because if I use... The idea is I don't want to make the shoes look... how do I put it? I don't want to make the shoes look like they are... tall. She's already tall. I don't think she'd be the type of person to... to like make her appearance seem taller. She's definitely the sort of person who wants to like look smaller and maybe a little bit less threatening. What the fuck did... Oh, that's what my I drew an asshole on her house is what I just heard, and then I realized that I have my autoplay on. My episode just ended with what I was going to do. Oh no. Have some good sleep. Take care of yourself. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day so far. For everybody joining in with us. good. I am just enjoying my day. So far, nearly 3 a.m. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Did you get some sleep, or are you still awake? Why you look sad? I'm not sad. I'm just concentrating. Sleep. No, that's just my like. Okay, I have a little bit of resting bitch face. I will admit. Like I have a little bit of resting bitch face. Just a tiny. Yeah, whenever I'm concentrating really hard on something, I get a really severe, serious look on my face. Which is honestly, like, kind of funny. Like, I always look like I'm ready to kill someone. I am locked in. How are you, Ninja? Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, by the way. I'm like really focused in on this, actually. Don't worry. We don't need to think about. Let me check real quick. Up, 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 it up, 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 it up. Boop, 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 boop. Had to check. I'm also going to re-sketch this. I don't quite like the perspective of it. Up, up. I don't like the way this. I feel like this needs to be more towards this. I feel like it needs to be more like this. Twitch chat fall asleep. It's just kind of a quiet night, you know? We're all kind of vibing, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are vibing. It's a quiet night tonight. We're just kind of resting, relaxing, enjoying. Hey, I'm not gonna hold it against anybody if you, you need to sleep. Get some rest. We're just vibing. We're just relaxing. This shoe is... The shoe is... Okay, I'm about to cheat because this boot turned out so good. I'm about to cheat. look. Here's the thing, right? This boot turned out so good on the other foot that I am going to just yoink the bottom part of it. There is nothing wrong with utilizing tools at your disposal to I didn't mean to hit the mic, sorry. Oh, she's got 2 left shoes. Let's go. Shh. Side profile. It's sideways. It doesn't, you know, it won't be a thing. Music's a little bit quiet. That's probably why you're not hearing it as much. Both left, just like I dance. I can dance. Like, actually, though. It takes me a while to pick up on dance. I can't actually dance. Hey, I didn't. That's not what happened. I might be clumsy, but I can dance. I can suck at everything else. Cute, cute. Yes, we love cute. Gotta be cute. If it's not cute, we don't want it. It's suspicious also. I promise you it's not sus. I don't draw sus art. I don't like sus art. I'm very say-so. I have a button for it. I'm exceptionally... I'm so say-so. I'm so say-so. Pop up. Just put up my advanced. Because yaoi stuff, I don't draw yaoi. That's the difference. I don't draw yaoi. So that means that, you know, I don't, you know, I'm not sus. Oh, watching a new VTuber? No! But I mean, if you find a new VTuber that you think's pretty neat, if you want to share them with me, that'd be pretty cool. So, gotta do the jewelry now. The people who say they're say-so usually are the ones who have a wall full of pregnant lesbians who are just saying, I don't have mpreg art. Yet. I don't sell that. I have to locate it. Mpreg stare. Damn. Clipping that? Do it. Do it, you won't. Do it, you won't. now... here. I kind of want to go for a more graphic look for this. So like a... let's do... oh wait, I forgot part of... I did for... wanted to add in this, like a headband. I think the headband looks I'm using boxes, Ma. Hell yeah! That's good shit. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear when you're using boxes. Learn boxes. There we go. Behind here. Foundational art, Minecraft? Yes. Minecraft is foundational art. Okay. So, I'm gonna do something to make this a little more interesting. So I really want this to have kind of like a really bold graphic look to it. So I really want this like outline to be really bold and heavy with a more I'm gonna do this trick that I've done a million times. So, do you guys see how this is like this? what I'm gonna do here, I haven't done this in a long time, so bear with me as I set this up. We have this, right? So if I expand this, let's expand it by, let's do 5 pixels. I'm going to select invert. And I'm going to select just the white section of this. And then I'm going to select invert again, because that's all in one section and it's all connected. And now I have a really bold outline on the figure. Does that make sense? Do you guys see what I mean? Every day. Dude. Boxes. We've been talking about boxes. It depends. I can give you advice, but it depends on what you specifically, weird zucchini. Shh, no weird zucchini. Don't worry about it. What are you struggling with? What is the struggle that you are having with your art that you want assistance with? I'm gonna take a little break from drawing, actually, so we can just sit and talk for a second about it. What is it that you seem to be having problems with when it comes to your art? What is the struggle that you personally are feeling, and how do you want to talk? Everything I draw looks like a weird zucchini. In what way, Gemma? You gotta have a way. Like, what is it that's, what are you struggling with, I guess? But that's the best way to put it. What is the struggle? Are you struggling with your figures? Are you struggling with color, shading? Are you struggling with your basics? Every way. I'm gonna be real with you. Telling me your art looks like weird zucchini will not help me give you advice. I struggle with full body stuff. I don't have a lot of patience. You need patience if you're gonna do art. That's the big thing. So I'm gonna show you something. Your model is really cute. Also keep popping up on my For You page. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Like the food creature. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm always around. Patience is my weakness. I think that you have to have patience for art, right? It takes time. It takes effort. You have to be willing. Like, just the line art for this took me, almost 2 hours now? And that's not counting the fact that I spent all day working on the rough mock-up. Like, working on this took me all day today. I worked on this on and off all day today. You have to have patience. And if you're struggling with something specific, if you're struggling with your anatomy, boxes. I always recommend boxes. If you're struggling with anatomy and you really need help, do you want to know how I got this pose and how I, figured out what I was doing with this? Is it still here? Evil hands, Vertisec. I'm going to show you something fun. If you use Clip Studio Paint, this is a Clip Studio Paint thing, but I am genuinely certain that if you work on something else, you can find something to apply this to by taking a screenshot of a 3D model. There's a lot of 3D model posing programs that you can use. This was my original reference. This right here was my original reference to everything else. this is how it started. This 3D model started as the basis for this entire piece. And you can kind of see how that reference worked out. The idea is if you have that 3D model, you can kind of visualize a little bit better. But one thing that I want to point out about this, since we are here, I want you all to see this. There's boxes. There's boxes here. There are boxes here. Look at these boxes. Boxes. Use your boxes. That's your good. That's your goodies. If you're using boxes, you're ahead of the curve. Like, really, really easy. Above the curve. It'll help you improve your ability to visualize things in perspective. And this is just a general helpful thing. And the thing is with this too, Clip Studio Paint, and one of the reasons why I love CSP so much, and I'm going to show you why, is that CSP has a variety of things that you can do for it. And there are multiple different body types that you can utilize. I'm gonna beg you to not stop onto my page, no. So, like, you see how this body's, like, proportioned right now? I can add this in, and it completely changes the proportions. Hands are difficult, 3D models. References. You don't have to draw. Here's the thing. I feel like the internet has poisoned people on on what's acceptable for art. You don't have to draw everything from your imagination. I highly recommend you use references. We do have a Discord. I have a personal Discord, and then there's also the VMine Discord, and the VMine Discord has a bunch of people in it. Utilizing... Yeah, then ask for help in Dream Realm. People will definitely help you. It's... How do I put it? Utilizing resources is the best thing. That's just the fact. You have to utilize what you have, or you're not going to be able to actually make it work. You know? CSP has a lot of really good features that I think everybody should utilize in some regard, or at least consider utilizing. So, let me grab some things here. So, one of the other things about CSP that I really like is there are resources for all kinds of things that I download. So, like, for this. So, like, for this. This is how I did the spider webs for this. These are CSP resources. I want this to be nice and big, and I'm going to center this right under here. And then... To be fair, I call everybody here crazy for spending way too much money. don't know. Don't be scared to ask for advice. Advice is, yeah, then just keep building on that. Build on what you're good at. All really fantastic. Learning how to work on poses in general is going to be really good for you. Actually, I want to keep some of these. I'm going to keep some of these strands kind of on the body a little bit. Give it a little bit more depth. Least on the bottom. Honestly pay for an art teacher. I mean, if you're really struggling and you do genuinely want like professional advice, there is nothing wrong with getting art training. There are a lot of really great there's a lot of really great resources out there, and there are a lot of people who actually sell art courses. You have throwable funds to give out thousands of free, you can get an art teacher. True. Good. I already have this ready to go. Alright, so I'm gonna do rendering, but I'm gonna do it a little bit different than I would usually do. I'm actually going to be utilizing gradient maps. Which is going to be interesting, because I'm not usually used to doing gradient maps. So we'll see how this goes. So the sketch that I have, there's gradient maps and vectors, right? Gradient maps are going to be, how do I put it? Gradient maps are going to convert like data of like gradient maps are like, I might not, and I might just have a brain. I'm having a brain blast. I have an idea. I have an idea. Whether or not it's a good idea, I don't know. Actually do blur Gaussian. Hi girly, what's up? Gradient maps are gradient maps convert value data. Or like in this case, like a black and white would be value. So the black's the darkest, the white's the lightest. So what happens is when you use a gradient map, it converts those into colors. So if I were to do like a gradient that goes from, just as an example, we'll pull this up real quick. So let's say I make this gradient here and it's, black to gray. If I go to gradient map here and I do this, you can notice how it shifts that color to the darkest, to the color noted in the darkest section. And then as, a color would do things, you can kind of do this. Actually, I think this is actually going to be a much better example. So here we have dark raspberry, right? You can see how it takes those steps and it shifts it to match these colors specifically. If that makes sense. I might just color pick off of this. But nope, wrong thing. Up. I think I'm just gonna color pick this real quick. Yeah, so it corresponds to the value. So the value is how light or dark something is. Black is very dark, white is the lightest you can get, black is the darkest you can get. So if you take those and use like that, it turns it into that. Vectors are lines that stay consistent. Basically, if you draw a vector line, you can edit the way the line looks, and it'll keep a consistency depending on how far up you scale it. I might as well just... Yeah, it's a little bit different. So, like, let's say I take and I use this, and I isolate this just for this. Let's say I want to use this for this. I'm gonna actually isolate the face here for you. And this is just a really rough. Let's say I use this, got it white, and I take this, and I take this, like, darker gray, right? And I run this darker gray down this way. And I work on this, I figure it out. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Oh no. So. Yeah, I fucked that up. Fucked it up real bad. Or I'm gonna do this. So let's say I wanted to do the face. Just the face. This, we'll do this. And then I'll take my this here. I'm going to add a soft airbrush. And then I'm going to kind of drag a harsh shadow down this way. Include some shadow for the hair. So let's do this. This is very rough, but you'll kind of understand. So we've got this, right? If I pull up my gradient map, you can kind of see how that changes depending on where the value is. Depending on the actual value, how light or dark something is, it changes. I don't work with gradient maps often, so I'm not as well versed in their use. That's what kind of the goal for today. And I don't work with vectors, so I'm learning a little bit more about them as I work in general. I don't know what the other thing other than vectors would be, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because unfortunately, I'm just not entirely sure what it could be. It's not in a cave. It's a metaphorical spider web. Put it like that. Raster just refers to a layer type. This line art's done on a raster layer. It's a similar kind of layer to it's a similar kind of layer style to vectors, where vectors don't lose quality as you resize them. Raster layers will. Yeah, exactly. I've got some details here that will probably you're looking for, Abraham. I promise. The idea behind this character, concept-wise, is that it's more metaphorical in the sense of the idea behind it is a lot more I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. It's the idea of being not in control of your own existence is the general idea behind the general figure. Trust process. Trust the process. That's what I have to tell myself. Why does this gray look so tinted? Am I wrong? Probably just the screen. Are you being converted to box drawing? Thank you. I'm so glad. If you're being converted to box drawing, then I've done my job. Add in darker shading for some of these portions. shadows a little bit more in these even shadier spots. Yeah, join the cult. Join the cult. Face is looking a lot more 3D now. See, that's what I like to see. So now, if I take this and if I put a gradient map on top of it, let's say I want to use this one, or let's say we use this, and then see? Yeah, that changes depending on the color. Pretty. I'm starting. half tempted to call it here for the night. And then come back. It's been about 2.5 hours straight. So maybe it's time for a break. Reaper. I need a break. You know? So let's call it here. We'll come back at a later time and keep going. If I do finish it off stream, don't worry, I will be showing you guys the process of finishing it. Let me see if... And I'll be back tomorrow. By the way, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna play Devil May Cry. We're gonna play Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry. We're gonna finally play Funny Woohoo Pizza Man. Because you guys really want me to play Funny Woohoo Pizza Man. We'll play DMC. Play silly Funny Woohoo Pizza Man and enjoy ourselves. So, moment to see if there's anybody over on Twitch. We want to raid our Twitch stream into. Is there anybody live who I really like? God, it's weird getting back into using Twitch because my brain is like, ugh. People. Oh, who's this person? Ooh, this looks like some arts. Lunaria. Okay, hold on. I think I found our... Okay. I know who we're reading. Alright, fights. Alright, everybody. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna come back tomorrow. And we're gonna enjoy a little bit of a DMC. Tomorrow we're gonna play some Cry. And we are going to raid over on Twitch. If you are following us over on Twitch, we're gonna raid Lunarnia? Lunarnia? I think that's her name. Their name? They're really cute. And they're working on art right now. So let's go spread some art love over there as well. And let's get everybody in. Let's go. Everybody on the bus. Let's go. It's time to go. Are you guys ready? Okay. Alright, everybody. We're gonna raid over to Lunaria, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.